Hello idlers, this is your Colonel speaking, and as you can see we have new events. They have just finished loading and we're going to get into them here momentarily, but first I wanted to discuss the new guild tech here, just really briefly, because there were a couple of things that I didn't actually, oh god, we finished an order here. Alright, so I wanted to talk about the guild tech really quickly because I was a little so they redid it recently, as you know, last week, and I didn't say anything about it then, but looking at it now, I kind of think, I don't know, I'm kind of bugged about it because basically, as you can see here, on my warrior tech here, I did basically, I focused on petrify and stun, basically is what I did. So I maxed both of those out, basically because, petrify, you got, at least on my server, you got Adas and Dark Arthendols, quite a bit. So I definitely wanted to counter the petrify, and then stun. There's still a little bit of stun out there as well, like Cruz, and I guess occasionally you'll see a Valentina, but it seems like there are some other stun abilities out there as well. But anyway, those are the two I chose to focus on, and obviously I didn't really want to focus on Twine all that much, because I don't know, there never really were all that many. I don't know, Twine can be a little daunting, especially in Aspen Dungeon and places like that. The Tower of Oblivion. But other than that, I mean, there aren't a lot of players using Oberon these days. And as far as freeze, I mean, honestly, nobody does freeze anymore. I mean, nobody fears Ice Blink, and even if when you run into a corpse demon or a Jorah, none of those really strike fear into the hearts of men, right? I mean, neither of those are really difficult to overcome. Even if you don't have freeze immunity, right? So I chose to focus on petrify and stun, and that's fine because this one down here was stun to begin with, and it's still stun, so that's great. Only they've added freeze and silence to it as well. So so that's fine. So I'm great with that. But this one up here was petrify, and so I was pumping. So I had maxed out my petrify, and now they've ganked it and said no, it's not petrify anymore. It's taunt and dazzle, which I mean, that's fine, I guess. Honestly, I've never had too much problem with taunt. Even when I do run into a Unimax, and there aren't all that many Unimaxes on my server anyway, so taunt isn't really something that I was all that worried about. Dazzle, of course, Russell obviously is one of the most powerful heroes right now, but again, there are not a lot of players with a Russell yet on my server, and probably a lot of you have experienced the same thing. I mean, only whales are going to have Russell right now, so dazzle immunity, it's nice. It will be nice in the future for sure, but for now, I think I would rather have petrify. So they kind of pulled the rug out from under me there. And then of course this used to be freeze right here, and of course, like I said, nobody in their right mind probably was focusing on freeze because again, nobody fears Ice Blink or Jara really, or Corpse Demon. So I doubt anyone was working on this. Well, now this is Petrify, as well as Twine and Horrify. So if I want to do my Petrify, I mean, I guess I could reset. I guess I could reset my, my tech if I wanted to, but that just seems really, it seems a bit of a bother. I don't really want to do that, but I don't know. So maybe I'll just stick with, with Immortal Raw, and just suck it up, I guess, and maybe I'll work on my Petrify immune now. I don't know, but other than that, you got Heart of Crystal here, which is basically a seal of light and shape-shifting. So Tara and Sherlock, basically. So kind of interesting. I kind of like. I guess I like how they've grouped all of the old all of the old CCs together. That kind of makes sense, I guess. And then you got these two new ones and these two new ones together. So I can kind of see why they grouped things that way. I just sort of wish that they had kept this as Petrify, but maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, let's go back here and let's check out the new events, everybody, because, ladies and gents, there are new events. So we'll go to our mailbox here, and questionnaire award. Thank you for participating in the survey. They've given 300 gems to all players on all servers. So, okay, sure, that's great. There we go, 300 gems. Anyway, I filled out the survey anyway. If you did or didn't, you still get 300 gems. But anyway, our daily reward this week is, of course, Prophet Orbs, 1 per day. And so it is the Prophet Orb event. So let's go check that out here. And of course, July growth plan is still going on. That goes, for the entire month of July, I believe. 30 days or whatever. Anyway, yeah. So that goes all month, and let's check out the new events here. We got value packages, of course, as always. These are Prophet Orbs and gems, and they range from $99.99 all the way down to $9.99. And there you go. Of course, Prophet Orbs will help you to complete the Prophet Orb summoning event this week. And let's look at the Prophet Summon event. So, basically, you can do four completions if you want. If you have what is it, 320? I don't think I've ever done four full completions of this. I think I've done 3 completions before. But anyway, if you do 10 Prophet Orbs, if you spend 10 Prophet Orbs, you're going to get Light and Dark 4-star shards. For 20 points, you're getting for 20 and 30 points, you're going to get Shadow and Fortress heroes. For 40 and 50 points, you're getting Light and Dark 5-star heroes there. For 60 points, you're getting Horus, which is great, especially for newer players. I have an E5 Horus that I'm running right now. He will be replaced by Drake eventually here, as soon as I get my E3 Drake up to E5. But Horus is still a great Shadow hero, especially if you're doing Shadow Seal Land. He's great to have around. He's good in PvE. And of course, at 80 points, we got Ifiqua and 15 Glorious Relics. And that's pretty cool. Ifiqua is a pretty recent addition to the game. And she's a pretty decent assassin. as far as PvE is concerned. Not so much on the PvP side, but two pretty cool shadow heroes here that you can pick up. And of course, if you want multiple copies, you can do 3 or 4 completions if you desire. But anyway, 80 orbs for a full completion, and that's pretty cool. So next up, we got the Heroic Miracle, and oh wow, that's awesome. So you can get a Sherlock. Sherlock is a very, very recent hero, and that's really cool. In fact, yeah, he was, well, I guess he was 2 or 3, I guess he was 2 cycles ago, but still a very popular hero, a very powerful hero, and not a lot of people have Sherlock because a lot of us were saving for anniversary, and so we skipped the Sherlock event, and so he's pretty rare, and it's pretty nice to be able to pick up a copy of him here. But basically, you need to summon 2 light 5 stars, 2 dark 5 stars, and then 3 of each of the regular factions to complete the Heroic Miracle. And for the light and dark 5 stars, you're going to get yourself 10 Prophet Orbs and a full set of 3-star orange gear. And for completing all 4 of the regular factions, you're going to get 24 Heroic Scrolls and 2 full sets of 2-star orange gear. So there you go. So pretty cool. And of course, if you complete all of these, you're going to get your Sherlock copy, and that's great. This will be my first Sherlock copy, as it probably will be for many of you. But pretty cool, pretty nice event. And and the other thing I was going to say about this, so basically, you just have to get these heroes into your collection. You can do it from summoning them, from summons, opening shards. What else? Yeah, I mean, those are the, well, and fusing. You can fuse them as well. You just need to get all of these 5 stars into your collection, in whatever way you possibly can. And that's the Heroic Miracle. So we'll check that out in a moment. But first, we'll do it in a moment. But first, we got Ormus's workshop here, and of course, this is going to go for 2 weeks. And they've put 2 new. What am I doing? They put 2 new artifacts in here now. Where do you see the artifacts? I forget. Is it there? No. Oh, come on. Oh, it's here, isn't it? Okay, there we go. So, basically, they've put in the Augustus Magic Bowl and the Magic Stone Sword into the pool here. Last time was Demon Bell and was it the Punisher Staff, I think? Anyway, so now you can glorify your Magic Stone Swords and your Augustus Magic Bowl. We'll check those out in a moment here. Or glitterify? I don't know what you want to call it. Anyway, splendify, radiate. Anyway, so you can do that here. Of course, you need multiple copies. So if you have two copies, you can you can forge them into a glittery artifact. If you have 3 copies, you can forge them into a radiant artifact. And if you have 4 copies, you can forge those into a splendid artifact. And that's, of course, the highest tier. So we'll look at those new artifacts here in a moment. But we have one more event here this week, and it's the Summer Heartbeat. And basically during this week, if you spend money, not necessarily, so it's just if you spend money. So if you go and purchase, gems or whatever, purchase some of these cool events, these monthly packages, weekly packages. What else counts, I guess? The value packages, obviously, this week. I honestly wonder too if, well, we'll look at that in a moment, but basically, so if you spend $49, you're going to get 30 glorious relics and this chest here, which allows you to basically just pick out a hero, including Sherlock and Rogan, so that's pretty cool. Pretty much any of the newer heroes are in here. Regular factions, of course. And then for spending $99.99, you're going to get yourself 40 glorious relics and a light dark hero selection chest, which of course you can get Russell, you can get Drake, Carey, any of the good light and dark heroes are in there. And then for $199, you're going to get 80 glorious relics and an artifact, any of the big artifacts. So really cool. If you want a crown, you can pick up a crown. You can get Ruby Scepter, whatever you desire there. So really nice. If you are a spender, this is a really good deal, honestly. I mean, for $199, you're going to get all of these. I mean, that's a lot of glorious relics. That's 150 glorious relics. So pretty crazy. And what I was wondering is, in the July growth plan, if you do this $29.99 here to unlock these bonus rewards, unlock your Cthulhu copies, then I believe that counts toward the this event. I could be wrong, but I believe that counts. So pretty cool. And of course, if you are doing, we can check in here. I'm up to 330, so I'm almost to my next reward here, my next reward tier, and generally, I think if you just do your dailies every single day, you're going to get to You're going to get to the 1250 reward. If you really want to, you can make up points here. So basically, I can make up 50 points here, and I would need to spend 100 gems. But I really don't think that's necessary, unless you just like blow off, a few days of doing your quests. But basically, I do my daily quests every day, and I do the heroic summon every other day. So I don't even do that every day. And I think I completed this last time around doing that. So you don't have to necessarily do all of them every day, but as many as you possibly can, and that's how that goes. So those are all the events, and basically let's go check out the new artifacts really quickly. Let's see, we've got to go to the Book of Artifacts. There we go. And there we go. Okay, yeah. So Augustus Magic Bowl, in addition to its normal, once you upgrade it to Splendid, it has Enchanted Shield, so it reduces the damage received by 250% of the hero's attack. Invalid damage from Healing Charm and monsters. So that's pretty cool. That's some serious damage reduce. I like that. So in addition to attack, speed, and block, the Splendid Augustus Magic Bowl will give you 250% damage reduction. Well, 250% of the hero's attack. So a nice little damage reduce added to the Augustus Magic Bowl. That's really nice. That's going to be a really powerful artifact. And then, of course, the Magic Stone Sword, if you get that to Splendid, let's see, it has Soul Guardian, so makes the single damage received not exceed 30% of the hero's max HP. So so that's kind of damage reduction as well, isn't it? That's pretty interesting. So well, and it already has damage reduction on it as well. So it reduces the damage. I guess it basically just says you can't receive any more damage than 30% of your max HP is the deal. So it's not exactly damage reduction, it's more of a cap on how much damage you can take. And then of course the Magic Stone Sword already has 30% damage reduction on it as well. So wow, that's just going to make heroes extremely tanky. Very cool. So anyway, those are the artifacts, the new artifacts, and so basically, I was saying to do the heroic miracle. Like I said, you can, I generally summon these shards here. How many do I have now? I have 15 in here, but I have been sort of building up a lot of these. I have 17 heroes built up in my bar up here, so I thought maybe we'd just do this tonight to finish the heroic miracle. So let's see what we get here. We got Honor Guard, we got Malassa, another Malassa, Fatmu, there's Odio 1, so we're up to 2 Forest and 2 Fortress so far. There's a Shadow hero, Water, and another one, Dominator. So now we have two, and 2, and a single Abyss hero so far. And there's our third Shadow hero, so that completes the that part of the event, part of the heroic miracle. And there's our second Abyss hero, so Queen, very nice. And there we go, there's our third Fortress hero. So we've completed Fortress and Shadow so far. And okay, there's an Emily. We didn't need that, but that's fine. And there's our third Forest. So now we're just looking for that last Abyss hero, basically. There's another Field, another Emily. Emily's actually good for Seal Lands, so that's not bad. We'll need a few of those. There we go. There's Kareem. So there's all of our heroic summons done. I mean, heroic miracle, at least for the regular factions. So there we go. Three out of 3 on all of those. So we just need the light and dark factions now, and we'll just. That's really easy, actually. Well, actually, you know what? I wanted to fuse a couple of these. So I have, how many? 4? Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 6. I have 6 light 4 stars and 4 of the dark 4 stars. So we're going to summon some shards out of our bag here. So let's see, we want 4 of these. So there we go. And then we want, we just need 2 of our 16 light shards here. Okay, so we've got 2 spirits. So that should be enough to fuse these. Let's see. So yeah, there we go. Doesn't really matter what we fuse anymore since they changed it. We'll get a Darkness Vanilla here. Fuse that. And that counts as one of our dark heroes. And then we'll get a Fegan here. Fuse that. So we've done 1 each of our light and dark heroes, and now we'll just go and summon the rest in shard form here. We'll just summon 1 dark and 1 light. We have these saved up, of course, from past events and such. And there we go. So those are all in our collection there, and if we go to cool events, here we go. There we go. We got our Sherlock. We got all of these. They're all sitting in our mailbox, but I'm not going to open that right now. So now we're going to go to the other phase of the events here, which is the Prophet Summoning event. So this week I wanted to focus on Forest and Fortress, I think. Basically, in Fortress we're looking for Sherlock copies and Unimax, obviously, and we'll do 40, I think, in this one. Okay, so we got a single 5-star there, and what do we got? We got 2 5-star ice blinks there. That's pretty cool. Oh, and there's our Sherlock copy. Oh yes. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's great. And we also got, oh my goodness, we got 2 other 5-stars there as well. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, well, I guess I think we can be finished then with Fortress. I think I'm pretty pleased with those results there. Let's go on over to Forest now, and of course in Forest we can get Rogan copies, and maybe Alivia as well. That might be good as well, but mostly, I mean, if we don't get those, I'm mostly looking for food here anyway, so not a big deal. But anyway, let's see. We got 0 5-stars there, so maybe we used up all our luck in Fortress. Okay, there we go. We got 1 5-star Zekis there. We'll go again here. Okay, we got a 5-star Gru there. Not bad. We'll go one more time here. And not much of anything there. Okay. So, let's... do I want to go Abyss? Do I want to do 10 in Abyss? Or should we just do one more in Forest here? That's a tough one. I think I am going to do 10 in Abyss here. Do 10 in Abyss and just see what we get. Okay, we got a 5-star anyway, and some food there, so that's nice. Alright, so now let's go to our replacements, and let's see, do we have enough heroes to do replacements? I think we do. Where's Fortress? Okay, here we go. So let's see. Yeah, we can do. Let's toss Mickey in here. We'll toss in Mickey here and see what we can get here. Do our replacements, and of course we're looking for Sherlock or Unimax. Oh, there's an Emily. You know what? Let's keep Emily, and then we'll keep using her as our guinea pig here. See if we can get a Sherlock. Nope, don't want that. ODO1, no. Like I said, Emily's are good for Seal. We'll need some Emily's for Seal Land eventually. When we do Fortress Seal Land. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got a Unimax. We'll save that. Great, I like it. I think that's a 10-star Unimax for me. And I guess now let's go over to... what do we want to do? I think I actually want to do... Try to get some Delasium copies. Should we do that? Delasium or Cthulhu, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. You know what? Yeah, we're going to. Or do we want to go for Rogan? How many? We have 10 tries here, right? I don't know. So I have been building Delasium, and I think I have enough for an E1 Delacium so far. So actually, if I got one more Delacium copy, that would be enough for an E3 basically, because E2 and E3 are both. Yeah, that copy would do E2 and E3. So let's try it. Let's try and see if we can get a Delacium here with these last 10 tries here. I think that'll be well worth our time if we can get it to go here. Nope, don't want Fat Moo. Oh, there's a Dantalian. That's kind of cool. Let's save it, and then we'll trade him. Well, actually, no. You know, we'll trade Norma. How about that? Yeah, I like Dantalian. So, got another couple of tries here. Illyria. And one more. Ah, okay, it's Balrog. Well, we can take a Balrog, I guess. All right. So that was a pretty good summoning event. Honestly, I think I had pretty good luck there. I got my first two Sherlock copies out of this event, and I can 6-star him now. That's pretty cool. And what else? Do I have to? I guess. Are we missing something? I feel like we're missing something. We did the glorious Artefacts, Heroic Miracle, Mrs. Workshop, Summer Heartbeat. I guess let's go here. What does the notice say? So Augustus Magic Ball and Magic Stone Sword, we talked about those, and Prophet Summoning Event, Heroic Miracle, Ormus's Workshop. Yeah, I guess we've covered everything, haven't we? All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I think we had some good luck there. So just remember, as always, that karma can be a real bitch, but sometimes she treats you nicely. So you treat her nicely. And I am your Colonel, everybody, signing off, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.